As we celebrate the first communion today, I want to request all those who are receiving their first communion to please stand. Do you see how smart you are? Do you realize how smart you are? So that's how you should always be smart when you are coming before the Lord. This is not only for today. So every time you come on Sunday and you know you are prepared to receive communion, always be as smart as you are today. Thank you. Sit down. And then the second thing is that these are mistakes sometimes we Catholics do. So anytime you come to receive communion and you want to receive communion with your hands, always make sure that you receive communion when your hands are crossed. We say that make a cross with your hand, so that when you receive, if your strong hand is your left, make sure that it's the one on top, so that you can receive with the other hand and put in your mouth. Or if you receive with your tongue, please make sure you close your eyes. These are secrets you don't know. Just close your eyes. Just take out a little bit of your tongue and close your eyes. Then Christ will touch you and you are like, I can feel him. Then you know, when you are looking at me, you will be there with me, trying to see where my hands are going, you know. Anyway, that's just a secret. Today Peter reminds us that we are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a consecrated nation, people set up aside to sing praises of God. That is what we are. We are a royal priesthood. When we are baptized, we become priests, we become kings, and we become prophets. And in our priesthood, you realize that in our general priesthood, each one of us who is baptized can bless another person or can bless an article. I know some are saying, Father, this is not true. Yes, that's why we have the water at the back of the church, a blessed water where you can come and fetch, and you can go and bless your house. You can pour it wherever you want. Those are blessings. Parents, you can bless your children. You can tell them blessings. You can say words of blessing to your children. Yes, because you are royal priesthood. You can also baptize. Please don't go baptizing everybody. Yes, you can baptize, especially the nurses and the doctors in the hospital. If a child has been born and you see the chances of this child surviving are very little, you can get water and baptize this child. Or you can baptize anybody who is in danger of death and there is no priest around. It's allowed. And that baptism is very valid because you are a priest. That sounds sweet, right? It's sweet, right? Hello? And we are also called to sing the praises of God. But in the first reading, we are told that this is not the only thing we are supposed to do. We are supposed to balance the spiritual matters and with the social and material well-beings of our other brothers and sisters. We are told in the first reading that they appointed 7 deacons to help in that need. So that since the priests, the ministerial priests like us cannot do, since the apostles could not do everything, then the people of God could help in that. And you know, our parish is very good at that. We have the food pantry where we feed those who are hungry. And we have the Eucharistic ministers who help us to distribute communion. They take communion to the homebound and to the hospitals. That is the ministry Those are the ministries that we are called to do. But as the people of God, we are supposed also to visit the sick, nurse the wounded, visit prisoners, clothe the naked, shelter the homeless. These are part of what we are supposed to do. But again, do not forget that we are not supposed to dismiss the complaints of others without listening to them. It's very easy to do this, especially in our places of work. It's very easy to do, especially there is this person who is always coming and has always a lot of complaints, and this person comes and you are like, come on. We are called as the people of God. It's always good to listen before you dismiss anybody. You realize that there are people who only need our listening ears, either at work or in the church. That's the only thing they need. They just want somebody who can listen to them. But sometimes we are also very quick at giving solutions, Somebody comes with their problem and you are like, oh, go and do this and this, and No, there are times people don't need that. There are times they just need you to listen and tell them it will be good with you. Because most of the time we have solutions for our own problems. But Christ also assures us that we are not supposed to be afraid, that he has prepared a dwelling place for us. And unfortunately, despite of all these assurances, we still have doubtful Thomases and the ignorant Philips among us. Look at the world today. Look at how people live recklessly. It's either they do not fear God, or they do not believe in his existence, or eternity and damnation are not part of their vocabulary. That's the only way you can explain why people are living so reckless, There is no fear of God. Or if we fear God, then he is too far to be worried of what we are doing. Thomas, in the gospel, was asking Christ, show me the way. And Christ was wondering, I've been with you all this time and you still want me to show you the way? Come on, Thomas. And Philip was there. Christ, show us the Father so that we can know. And Jesus says that the Father is in me and I am in the Father. But he concluded by saying that I am the way, the truth, and the life. Anybody who comes to me will have life. But something very interesting, and this is the basis of what I want you to keep thinking about it. He says that I am the truth, the way, and the life. No one will see the Father unless he passes through me. So my question is, does it mean that anybody who does not recognize Christ will not see the Father? In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.